Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all you do. All right, here we go. Hold up. Wait. Hey, wait.
Time with you today. We wanted to talk about feelings. We'll go one at a time. It should only take us 7.5 years to get through you all, so please be patient and charitable.
There. Good, guys. Well, welcome today. I want to thank... You guys sound like
What's it for myself? So why don't we'll start by introducing ourselves, and then we'll let our moderator
introduce us again.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, my name is Dr. Jason Narvy. I play Skull on my Morphin Power Rangers.
And I'm not a doctor, but I did play one on TV. I was green, white, red, pink only on the weekends from 12 to 2.
Thank you for that. It was lovely. You should have seen. You want a picture? Okay, so why don't we start off by throwing it out there to, do you want to start with questions? Start right away.
I got an Instagram. First of all, you all on Jason David Frank official fan page? Yes? And Twitter, JDF. Twitter's starting to die out a little bit. Instagram, JDF.
You're all just props. All you are.
You're extras, not props.
We got paid to be treated like props. All right, so before we get into some kind of variety.
Always goes to the bathroom right here. Make my monster grow. Like, alright, that's just make my monster grow. Alright,
dark panel.
You guys y'all growing up now, so that's awesome.
20 years is not grown up. Let me explain what he means by this particular euphemism. It's part of the anatomy. Okay, so why don't we start off by telling them what we've been up to?
Oh, yeah, he couldn't make it, right?
Well, no, actually, I wanted to point this out. This is actually a little fun game over places. If everyone will look under their seat, check right now, and you might find Paul Stryer, who has recently passed away. He's under your seat.
Wait, what? Alright, he's just kidding. There's still people looking under their seats.
I could take Paul Cole. I could put him up on my shelf.
No, unfortunately, he couldn't make it. He had some family issues to deal with and stuff like that. So, man, I wish I had.
He's fine. He just had to take care of business.
Yeah, just take care of business. That's what I mean. When we say family business, we say family business.
Yeah, but he misses each and every one of you. You guys don't call him often enough.
We'll give you his phone number so y'all can call him. No, Don, he was working for you. He's really got to give you his phone number.
Okay.
Like, hello? What are you wearing?
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Hi, Molly, can I...
Never mind. Okay! Do you want to talk about what we're up to? Or do you want to start questions?
Sure. Well, if you guys are on my Facebook, you guys can take a look at it. First of all, the White Ranger versus Scorpion with Bat in the Sun. I know a lot of you guys voted for that. It's going to be
I saw a sneak peek. I don't know who won yet, but it's going to be awesome on that too. And I am working with Bat and the Sun on a Green Ranger project that we're working on probably very, very soon. If not this year, if the beginning of next year. It's going to be very awesome for you guys. And you guys drive the Green Ranger movie thing. I know you guys all want that to happen and stuff, right? Still working on that. I don't know yet. We're still working on the story. But and then my reality show, my Morphin Life will be coming out in January. First episode airs in January, so pay attention to the Facebook page. And then I'm doing another film with Bat and Son. And we're not too sure yet. I mean, I do know, but stay tuned.
All the networks, all JDF all the time.
Like Oprah. Yeah, Oprah.
You know, look, turn into Oprah, there's JDF. You want to talk about feelings? Is that what you want to do, huh? You want to talk about feelings? I got your feeling right there. I'm currently I'm the artistic director of the theater department at Concordia University, Chicago. So I've spent a lot of time with some theater out there, training new theater artists. I just did a play reading here in Brooklyn for a new play called Crawling Between Heaven and Earth, with a very talented playwright named Eric John Meyer. And then well, and I should say this too, Paulie and I have been kind of percolating something. I'll leave it out there right now, I'll just say it right now. I talked to the screenwriter last night about it. So keep your eyeballs open for a Paul Schreier, Jason Narvy reunion. It can't be the Stone. He's soon back to the Stone. All I'm saying. Yeah. Except for whatever I say for the next hour and a half. Cool. We may as well throw it out there to questions now that we've told you everything we seem to think we know. Cool. Is there someone out there with a microphone? Bully loves another bully woman very much. He shoves her into a locker. Yeah, do the math. I mean, it's got to be someone from season 1 or 2, so it's either capable or training. I mean, come on. There was a female bully we called Sharky, whose real name was Bridget for the first couple of seasons. Who the hell knows? I don't know. I don't think he's mine. Until the paternity test comes in, I'm not sure.
Probably 5. But Turbo, that's... Well, I think all 5 of them are in the Mega War, if I'm not mistaken. Because when I was young, I was like, I believe, I'm not too sure, but I was like, well, that's me over there, and then that's me over there, and then that's me behind me, and I was like, what else are these? But yeah, you know, so we'll have to wait to see. You guys have to wait, put the storyline together, and you all can fill me in on that. Why I'm wearing different props, like a silver belt buckle instead of a gold one, and why the helmet's silver, and I get questions from that. I don't know. Lots of different costumes.
They're not props, they're extras.
Extras or whatever. Buddy Patrol. Buddy Patrol, where are they? Let me hear them.
It teaches you how to do this appropriately. It takes a finely trained actor like Tony Oliver to be able to do this. What you must do is put your lips. Yes, you can go. It's nothing. That's like skull. But what you do is you go. Vacillate with the top and the bottom leg. And you can express all kinds of emotions this way. Happy putty. Sad putty. Putty unsure about his own personal identity and going through a personal crisis.
Where are the putties? Is that what someone asked me?
Like, nah, you're too nerdy. You're too nerdy. Back of the line!
for JDF. So yesterday I saw that you had tweeted and Instagram and Facebook that there would be a gift for the first 50 people on the photo op line. That was number 3 online, and we didn't get anything.
You got free stickers too, though. But what do we have here, Francis?
Show them what they want.
Well, go ahead and get them on there.
On camera.
That was your question. All right.
Or ask your siblings with that if you could. Let's go to this line. You got 2 lines.
Alrighty, so I'm a big fan of the first Green Ranger episodes where you play the villain. Would you ever want to play a villain ranger again?
Oh, sure, man. It was good to be evil. It was good to be bad. And it's good to be bad and bad to be good. You see, it's the Bruce Lee philosophy. Yes. I like being evil.
How often do they ask you to laugh?
All the time. You do that laugh now.
Be straight.
You do your laugh.
I can't listen to me. Listen to me. That's
Go
not
ahead,
good.
let's do it. You got 2 laughs in one right there. Go ahead. Where's the
I like your page on Facebook, and you put up a lot of pictures from the crossover thingy where it's like 5 of you, whatever. How was it spending time with the older crew from the other shows?
How was it working on the different Rangers on the other shows and stuff like that?
You've been
Well, the spandex did feel all the same, but I did feel a little naked when I didn't have my chest piece on, The only good thing about that was I could poke other actors in the eyes with it. I'd tell everybody, just kind of like block light. Dave I'd always block his light. You learn lighting like this, so, you just walk over and block the light so they're not in the shot. So you just learn where the light is, and you have a wing, and you just put it behind you like that. And so I used to do that all the time. So I do miss the shields and stuff like that. But yeah, and, the turbo happened. Hey, someone came up to the table and said, and they weren't young, but they said, "Which one is that?" And I said, "This one?" And I said, "It's turbo." They're like, "I don't remember that." I said, "No, it's turbo." They're like, "Is that a new season?" Or they didn't really understand. They didn't know what the turbo was. And then God bless them. It's been like a long time. I'm like, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I flipped the coin to TJ. It was like, here's the power or whatever. Anyway. But if you didn't have a question, you come up here and get a free gift too. You can just come up front and get a free gift if you have a question. And I'll try to solve it.
I have a question for JDF. Do you like shoes wear them? Free gift? Yeah.
I have a question for Mr. Frank.
Yes.
It's kind of like a 2-part question. If they ever offered you the chance to be a Power Ranger again, would you accept it?
Well, I did for Megaforce. I was back in the Green Ranger suit. So that's kind of, yeah, I would. I want to do the Green Ranger movie. That's what I'm striving. That's what I'm putting out in the universe. There's too many fans that want that movie. Even though I'm the Green Ranger, it doesn't matter. I don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? I'm like kooky. I'm tiny. I'm toony. I'm a little loony. But overall, and we all are. And that's what makes us cool, right? Yeah. People say, who cares? I'm not normal. I don't really care. I don't want to be normal. But the Green Ranger is kind of been something like a world icon, and I think he's like the Wolverine X-Men. I don't care what people say on the IGN, like, oh, the paper. It's like, it's what it is. I mean, if you want a reunion episode, like Ronnie Hadar, I don't know.
Would you want to be like in Mighty Morphin when you were a Power Ranger right away? Be the mentor like Mr. Oliver, or would you like to be mentor turned Power Ranger
I'm
again?
not Power Ranger. I ain't going back. I'm not going back and still pull it off. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna do no Zordon. Narvy, behold the viewing globe. You can't call our character's name because it's a suit, but
Yeah.
I think Schreier should be Zordon.
Zordon? Everyone keeps asking, is Paul Zordon? Look, there's plenty of bad guys that are trapped in some kind of it's Paul.
And if he fell out, Zordon fell out. I tried texting Zordon one day, and he's like, okay. Zordon died, did he? Yeah. What do you mean, maybe? Did he die in the series?
Yeah. Die? He died at the funeral. He lives in all of us. Very good.
started.
He was not dead! I killed him! Yes. Oh, hi. That was her question.
I know Linda. You're welcome, Linda.
Linda doesn't want you to say Linda. It's going to ruin Linda's day. Linda.
Anyway, I know you probably have already heard this or not, and people are in. You said that you would fight WWE superstar CM Punk.
Let's get that going. I mean, listen, I love CM Punk. He's a really nice guy, and but he did say in his panel that he would fight me, and you can't say that in the fight world. You can't say that. If you don't mean you would fight me, and let's get a contract going, I'd like to do that. I want to spar Anderson Silva fundraiser. I don't hear back from anybody. And I want to. I just want to get a contract. I'll fight for $1. I don't really care.
I'm rooting for it. Wait. So if I said I'll fight you.
No. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Hey, he's the one that came up and I was signing the other day and I felt a kiss on my cheek because he always, you know. And I was like, Linda? Narvy. It's like, no homo.
A man can kiss another man.
How is she? What are you guys, man? You can tell you're all getting older 20 years later now. Would you say that as a little kid and be like,
Yeah, how is Kimberly?
oh, man, he's got a kid on the mat.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's fine. She's fine.
Oh. Sir, any non-Kimberly related questions? Linda. Oh, wait, Linda.
No, these are old. Like,
What is the name of Mex's nightclub? Paul asks.
Paul says, tell us a little about how you landed the role and what your first day on set were like. Yeah! 3! Now, that is the gift. You have a gift. He's got ADD too.
Squirrel.
Sorry.
Me?
Yes, you. Linda?
Is it too hard for Dr. Narvy? What's it like being part of the best bromance of the 90s?
The best. Oh, that was from me and Paul.
Is it?
I thought it was you and Steve. Oh, yes. We invented the bromance, bro.
You guys invent the brother?
Brother, yeah, we did.
You have another question?
Yeah, again for Dr. Narvy.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying that. How has being in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and all the other seasons you were in, how has that like shaped your career?
Or twisted it? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. As a young guy, I mean, I honestly, I was really serious about it. I wanted to be an actor, and I studied. So to be able to get that kind of success at the age of 18 was awesome. It's a double-edged sword, to get success early in life. It certainly typecast me forever, and so, being the comic guy, which I love and always did love, but, I wanted to be a good-looking guy like this, So they'd send me out on auditions for, like, the funny, wacky guy, and I'd be like, no! But, of course, that's because I got into the success of Power Rangers, And, of course, it's kind of cool now that I'm a college professor, because, I'm teaching acting, and Shakespeare. So the acting classes, they listen to me a lot, and they're like, oh, this guy knows, because they're all your ages, They grew up with you, so if I'm like, this is what you need to do to act, this is how you set up, it works out well. The Shakespeare, on the other hand, like, dude, you're skull, not Hamlet.
The Shakespeare's super hard, dude. Like, I give you so much credit. These guys really, as far as acting, and I can tell, they've really put the time. I couldn't do Shakespeare. I remember Fiona Apple, the singer, her brother was in class and we were doing Shakespeare and acting class, and I was so worried about like doing these stupid lines that he said something like, I just remember throwing papers and forget Shakespeare. But it's super hard. But I did play Skull in Family Matters. That was my character's name.
Was it?
Yeah, Skull.
And you were a bad guy in that.
Yeah, I was a bad guy.
What was that?
It was just, I got beat up by Urkel. But I'm going to tell you right now, let me tell you, this is how Hollywood works, all right? So I went on set and they're like, you know, we got a stunt guy for you. I was like, well, I'm kind of like a stunt guy. You hired me, you know what I mean? To get beat up. And they're like, can you take this fall, like just get kicked back and you get a stunt bump? And I'm like, okay, whatever stunt bumps are, you know, you get thousands of dollars, whatever. And then I was thinking I'd do this for free on Power Rangers, man. I'd jump, turn, you take free gift, and then spin around all this stuff. And so anyway, I was doing everything. I'm like, sure, you want me to go through that cabinet? They're like, yeah. I'm like, sure, you want me to flip over that? That's not a problem. They're like, stunt bump. And I'm like, sure, I'll do everything. So yeah, it was a good paying show, and it was very just. One day got beat up by Urkel, and of course had a goatee, and now people are seeing it. I didn't like that show.
I think I feel I used to get beat up by Billy on a deal.
You guys are seeing it.
Oh, dude, do you remember this? Okay, so it was you and me and Johnny and our ladies, and we were all hanging out, and we went down to Hollywood, and you were driving in a giant Suburban, and we went to the Whiskey A Go-Go, and we found out that Screech.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude.
Yeah,
that's right.
And we really, really hated Saved by the Bell because we wanted their demographic. They were the little kids. We loved the little kids. We wanted the teenagers. So we heard Lester Diamond was going to be on stage. The three of us were like, dude, all we got to do is wait for him to get off stage. What the hell's he going to do against the three of us? So we're like, waiting for him. Like, yeah, man, come on, man, let's go. Come on, let's go. He didn't show up. Yeah.
I wanted to see Screech.
Yeah, it was Screech, yeah. And then I found out he had problems. I feel bad now.
I saw everybody do Whiskey Corn, Systems of a Down. This is where I got my scar and the Band-Aid on the show when I wore the little Band-Aid like Nelly.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody really said what it was from, but I had to wear it because I got mosh pit, and we were jumping in a mosh pit. Someone pushed me from behind, and I hit someone's head, and I was like, your face bleeds. I'm like, who pushed me? And at that time, you can go anywhere you want. Nobody really knew the Power Rangers. The little kids, I mean, you get mobbed at Toys R Us, not at the Whiskey. Right? So nobody got bleeding, and I had to get stitches on my face. And I remember going to see Jonathan, and he's like, well, what happened? I said I was mosh pitting. He's like, what is this mosh pit?
This is mosh pit? What? Why would you do this to your face? We own that face. You must give it back before you leave to go.
And I told him we're slam dancing and jumping around, and he's like, but why?
How do you slam with your girlfriend who you are in love with? Which is why you dance.
Do you guys know Systems of a Down? Or? Yeah. I remember when Shavo just started, and Shavo gave me an 8-track cassette of his demo. And he said, here's my demo, check it out. And I used to talk to Shavo all the time until he turned big time. Shavo, where are you now? He's somewhere, but he turned big time on me. I asked if he could do something for my movie. He's like, unfortunately, you got to go through my manager. That's all right. We understand that.
Dude, I remember when Corn was blowing up, and you're like, dude, nobody knew him at that point. You're like, this is the band.
I remember that.
I would like to represent these guys.
Yeah.
You call that one. All right, which side are we on now? That side over there.
An hour.
Mr. Frank, I just wanted to tell you thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't get into fighting and working out and stuff like that. So thank you.
I'm trying to push the fitness thing. I'm going to be filming some more of those and stuff. And I want to get it straight with the fitness 2013 tip. It's not just to get chiseled and get cuts, feel better about yourselves and to watch what we eat a little bit. And little by little, it's not just overnight, you know what I mean? So that's why I posted. I really posted just to remind myself. I know I got to post something, like I got to hit the gym, so I got to post to everybody. Everyone's watching me. And I know yesterday I had like 2 Cokes or whatever because I was feeding sugar. And people were like, hey man, it's fitness. Fitness 2013, you should be drinking Cokes. I didn't eat it all yesterday, but yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad you're working out. I'm glad you're training, and that's why you're Superman. Narvy's just all the time because I told him we're running out of gas. Everything just blew up over there. Fans were great. I got a Red Bull sponsorship thanks to you at that time. You threw my can up, had everyone sit
Does Otakon like move around?
No, Baltimore and the first time in.
Oh, you've been in Baltimore, and this time you're going to be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done East Coast for 20 years, and now
Now you're heading trails west. Trails west.
Great show. It was a great bombshell. So anyway, I know you went up there. Sorry to cut you off. I'm looking at the guy with the morpher on the shoulder. Is that like the stand up? Is it? Yeah, you. The only one with the morpher on. Is that like a WWE thing? Like you throw it over the shoulder, like.
So I'm a big guy, so I can't rock the morph on the belt.
Hey, I like that though, man. That's kind of like, hey, check this out. I'm about to morph right now. Everybody grab your morphers, and we're about to go. Over out. It's pretty awesome. Sorry, but continue. So you with the Otakon?
Yeah. So I was glad to meet you on Otakon. Thank you. I was wondering, like, you like being the Green Ranger, and you did for other seasons. What other seasons did you really enjoy? Like, I like the Green Ranger, and I like you being Oliver, and what was your other?
Well, I think, you know, working with my brother and, you know, on the show Zio, he played David Trueheart. And what I like about that is that he was my brother and he passed away. And I think about him all the time. But he's a tough guy. And there's two things I always remember about my brother is that he was a outgoing, easy, acting so easy. You got it, you know, all you got to do, you know how when people say that. And then action. Hey, Tommy? And cut. I'd be like, dude, why you talk like that? He'd be like, dude, sweating, you know, and that's what happens when I say, hey, do this for my Facebook. They're like, man, we love you. And we want to say the same thing. I'm just happy to see you. And so he had that acting voice. And then another thing, he was so tough, man. He was a fighter. I've never seen my brother lose, but I seen him sit there with his little girl and, you know, just braid her hair and stuff like that.
This side.
20 years, Scott, Jason. In your respective fields, Mr. Narvy more about on acting, and Mr. David Frank on martial arts, martial arts and television. Back 20 years ago, it was a real golden age, certainly, for martial arts and television. Where do you see it now, 20 years later?
Martial arts on TV?
And in general acting, since you're in the professional stage.
You know, I will say this real quickly. Training young actors, I've noticed there's now a saying. There's now a saying they have out there. That is, there's a lot of schools that specialize in teaching young actors how to act in the Disney fashion. Yeah, there's a Disney school of acting. In my day, it was Stella Adler, Lee Strasberg, and Stanislavski.
I got one of the books. I should read it sometime.
And now they teach them, train them how Disney likes their actors to be. So that worked out
like
well.
Crazy, they cut their hair, hit people, yeah, with wax. This is what you gotta do when you're on Disney. Yo, who's that? Yeah, Miley Cyrus, whatever. My little girl sees her, you know, she looks up to this girl, and next thing she's like, grinding guys in her hair, and my little girl's like, that's her, is that her?
Really? Yeah. How do you feel about it? As father of a young daughter, how do you feel about that?
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, I know how you guys feel. You know, when girls come up like, you're my first crush, because like I want to punch ever her first crush in the face. I see her on TV, and you know, I watch her and I see her. And one time she was watching The Wizard of World. Yeah, and so they lost their powers. And one episode, and she was almost in tears. And I thought about how the Green Ranger lost the powers, and how powerful everyone said that the parents were calling, my kids aren't eating, you need to bring this guy back. No, for real, my kids, they put a petition. I wasn't supposed to go back. I was on VR Troopers, and it was very dangerous. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And I realized at that point, like, wow, you know what I mean? Like I understand what it means when you guys come up, and I understand how we take you back in time. And what I love about seeing about you guys is that we are, you know, we're all tough, but, you know, we got like a sensitive side. And you guys are like, what's up? And you come up, and then they're like, you know, oh my God, dude, it's oh my God, dude. It's like, I don't care. And they're telling their girlfriend, go, you know, and all this other stuff.
You know, we need something to look up to. You know, that's it. As human beings, we need to see. You know, we need to believe that there is something bigger, and there are people that you know have attributes that we want to have. We need those role models. We need them. You know, that's what superheroes do, and it's a strange place for all performers when they have to be both hero, which means the person people look up to, and still a working professional, which is, you know, market-based. It's a strange market we're in.
So in the karate is all back 20 years ago. It was a lot different than it is now. Anyone could do karate, you know, for real. Just stuck up.
Yeah, it was because of you that I started Taekwondo on black belt.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man.
Come get it. We don't know. She's back at the Skull's house, having empty nest syndrome.
Do you think she has any relation to Sharkina from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy?
I'm not too sure, man. I bet you these guys will know, though. They know a lot more about Power Rangers. I stopped watching after the real Power Rangers were on.